I probably should have recorded this video before I swapped out my dashboard and inserts, but here we are. Before we get started, I wanted to share my usual end of month recap in my planner. I also wanted to share how I plan on storing my inserts at the end of the year, and a quick random unboxing of my most recent order from Cloth and Paper. So let's flip to June. I love how this turned out. I mean, the color palette and even last month's. So this is May, June. Like, this is what I aspire to every month. June started off pretty strong in terms of like my routine, like working out, posting YouTube videos. My goal for June was spending quality time with friends I don't normally hang out with because, you know, I hang out with the parents, but like trying to get the kids together doesn't happen so often because their kids are older than mine. They're in school and, you know, they're normally busy with their kids' extracurricular stuff. And that even counts my sister. My sister has 3 girls all in school, and I find we don't get the kids together throughout the school year. So this month was dedicated to spending quality time with them. So yeah, I can clearly see that through my monthly overview section, I did just that, because that's what the Angora small dot stickers are. Just play dates, hanging out with friends, kids. Really proud of how this month turned out, but as some of you know, if you watched my last vlog, I had a really difficult time at the very end of the month because we lost my cat, Banana, of 16 years, who was part of my family. I feel like I'm still grieving, but obviously with time, the day-to-day tasks are getting easier. You know, I'm not randomly crying in the middle of the day. But yeah, it's a process. But I do feel better. The end of June and also a big chunk of July, I've just, you know, it's been hard getting back into the routine of things, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. It's just taking some time. But as for my weekly overview, I am using the Cloth and Paper 2025 dated monthly inserts starting on Monday. I love these inserts so much. Like, I remember trying these last year or the year before, and I just didn't click with this format. It kind of reminds me of like reading a book. Maybe we don't like a book because of just where we're at in life. I feel like a book finds you at the right time. I bet there's just some quote out there that better explains that feeling, but I almost feel that way about inserts. The reason these inserts didn't work out for me before is because I was so used to allocating tasks to a specific time slot before I had my son that when I had my son, I thought, oh, I can't do that anymore. Because although my day is structured, I have a pretty solid routine. It's also very unpredictable. Things happen left and right. I get distracted with other tasks. So I've learned how to go with the flow more and not stress out when I can't complete a task when I said I wanted to complete it. And these inserts have been working for me. I can't say enough. I'll probably have more to say about these at the end of the year. The stickers I used this month was a combination of the Angora small dot stickers, Cortado large dot stickers, Nori small spotlight stickers, and I believe these are the Ibiza small spotlight stickers. And then this grid washi tape. All are from Cloth and Paper. What you see here in the monthly overview is reflected in the weeklies. I can't remember what color. Oh, is this olive? I think these page flags are the Cloth and Paper page flags in the color olive. I trimmed these down so that they can fit the width of the column. That I was using for when I wanted to post a video, a YouTube video. Yeah, I just super proud of how this month in my planner turned out. The earthy tones are so pretty. It's hard to not want to repeat that whole palette all over again, and I probably will. So yeah, these inserts are January through June, which is why these are no longer living in my A6. So let's talk about storing these. I've gotten this question quite a bit in the past, especially around the end of the year. You know, everybody wants to know, okay, how do you store your old inserts? And really, I don't do anything fancy. Like, I don't buy a separate binder for them. I don't ever have to reference those inserts. So it doesn't make sense to have or buy a separate binder for them. What I prefer doing is just popping these old inserts in a Cloth and Paper dust bag. I've been storing my inserts in these dust bags since I started using a ring system. As I said, it wasn't that long ago, but I realize it's hard to tell which is which. If I'm looking for, let's say, 2023 inserts, like, I gotta go through each bag to find the date. A couple weeks ago, I was just going through my stationery and I realized that I have these Cloth and Paper gift tags. I believe this comes in the November or December Cloth and Paper sub box. I don't use these Cloth and Paper gift tags because I normally already have some for the season, you know, when I'm gifting presents. But now I have a reason to use these. So the idea is to tie this to this and write the year. Cute. Next, I want to share my recent order from Cloth and Paper. It's been a minute since I put in an order other than the subscription boxes, so these items I bought with intention. A lot of these items are going to be for a friend of mine. She just got a job working for a nonprofit, so I hope she likes all of this. She already has a planner, but I have this memory of her just showing interest in using an A6 because I started using an A6 this year. And so seeing her look at my planner and like just admire the size and portability of it all, I'm just crossing my fingers. She does like these items. I mean, I know she will. She's a planner girl like me. If someone bought me a planner, I would be happy. It is a thoughtful gift. I like the old Cloth and Paper dust bags. Something about this off-white, even when it gets dirty, I'm open to using it versus the newer ones, this all white. I mean, if this gets dirty, it kind of stresses me out. Like, I want this to stay clean. Please, Cloth and Paper, bring back the old dust bags. Starting off with the rings, I picked up the matte black 1-inch. I have a front and back cover I received a couple of months ago, maybe even last month in a sub box. I am building a customizable planner for my friend. Her favorite color is, I believe, orange. So this pop of orange is perfect for her. And then the gray background like keeps it chic. So in addition to that, I also picked up this Uniball pen. And it has a 0.38 nib. I just thought like the orange on this matches the dashboard. I'm obsessed. I purchased this magnetic pen holder thinking this would look good with the dashboard, but I don't know if I'm feeling this. I thought that this would look a little bit more orange in person. I don't think I'm gonna include that in the setup. I also grabbed dividers, a Today tab, a task dashboard. I also grabbed a pack of dot grid inserts. These are gonna be perfect for when she's in a meeting. She has enough space to jot things down. Cloth and Paper was selling just a random pack of deco cards. I don't know if this is still available online, but if you did, mine probably looks different than yours. Everyone got something different. I think this is going to be a great addition to her stationery collection. That, I believe, are all the things that I got for my friend. This is included in the deco cards. I'm super excited to put that together, that planner, but I'm probably going to save that for another video. I did get 2 things for myself. Bought the blue and white ensemble dashboard. I have this in a different color and it's so pretty, such high quality. I wish you guys could feel this. It feels like a cloth material or an extremely thick cardstock. And then the letters on the dashboard are embroidered. Beautiful. As I said, I have this in a different color. When I saw it was available in blue and white, I had to get it. I also grabbed the fluted dashboard. I also have this in the clear version. I remember using this sometime last year. I like this. Like, I just find it adds something different and unique to your dashboard. And with this layered on top of the blue and white ensemble, oh my gosh. This is just a perfect match. Now, I literally just changed the dashboard in my planner here, so I'm probably gonna use this for next year, but super excited to add this to my collection. Last but not least, Cloth and Paper sent me a sample pack of semicircle stickers in the color pinstripe? Or is that just the pattern? I don't know if that's the color, but the color looks like a maroon or just a really dark, rich red, maybe even a brown. I still don't know how to make semicircles work in my monthly and weekly setup. They're nice, but I just haven't used this shape. I mean, I have to try this out one of these days. But anywho, super excited for everything that is happening. I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of July. I hope to have a vlog up on Sunday, so I'll see you all then. Bye.